Welcome to Crack-A-Pack. My name is Andrew. Today we're cracking open Innistrad Crimson Vow. Let's get cracking. Our first card today is Ancestral Anger, followed by Fierce Retribution, Reckless Impulse, Bramble Armor, Pointed Discussion, Rural Recruit, Blood Fountain, Syncopate, a Showcase Art Blood-Crazed Socialite, Desperate Farmer, which transforms into Depraved Harvester, Magma Pummeler, Vile Spawn Spider, Sanguine Statuette, Henrika Domnathi, which transforms into Henrika Infernal Seer, and Henrika, for 2 black is a 1/3 legendary creature vampire with flying that reads at the beginning of combat on your turn. Choose one that hasn't been chosen. Each player sacrifices a creature. You draw a card and you lose 1 life. Transform Henrika. And transformed, she is a 3/4 flying death touch with lifelink. And for 1 black, each creature you control with flying, death touch, and or lifelink gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Okay, so this is a creature that you can transform when you want to. At the beginning of combat, so you summon her during your first main phase, and that first combat, if you really want to, you could transform her right then. And have a flying death touch lifelinker. But I think really you're going to want to try to have her around for at least a turn before transforming her, so you can get some card draw or removing some extra threats. Even still, if you just immediately transform her on that first combat, you're not going to be upset to have a 3/4 flyer with death touch and lifelink, because then she doesn't transform back, unlike a lot of other creatures in the Crimson Vow set that are daybound, nightbound, where they're transforming kind of under your control, but also not. It's up to your opponent and you to determine if it's day or night. So you have creatures that are constantly flipping and transforming back and forth and back and forth. Henrika just transforms and is the Infernal Seer, and then there is no transformation back. So I could understand wanting to rush to getting to this side of her, because it is powerful. But the other abilities that you can have once are still really good, making everyone sacrifice a creature or you drawing a card for a life. Now, I don't know where I'm going to put Henrika, if anywhere, but I might be able to fit her into some decks, but I'm not rushing to. She's saying, like, hey, I'm a strong creature, yes, but I don't know if she's strong enough, if she's going to be useful enough in any of the decks that I currently have or I'm working on. But if you have a deck that uses, or you used Henrika Domnathi in the past, let me know in the comments below. I'd be interested to hear about those decks. Next, we have an island for a land. You have a zombie token, and then a day-night wild card to round out the pack. Now, today's pack 1 pick 1. I think I'm going to give to Sanguine Statuette. For 1 and a red, it's an artifact that when it enters the battlefield, it creates a blood token, and then whenever you sacrifice a blood token, you may have Sanguine Statuette become a 3/3 vampire artifact creature with haste until end of turn. So I like this because it's kind of a signpost for wanting to draft for blood token generators, which for 1 generic, you can tap, discard a card, and sacrifice the artifact, the blood token, to draw a card. So it's a little bit pricey of a looting effect, right? Discarding and then drawing. But it's also this artifact is giving you another payoff for those blood tokens. So this is kind of saying like, hey, find other ways to generate blood, and I'm a alternative payoff or an added bonus. And so you're going to be looking for other things that are making blood tokens, but other things also that are payoffs for blood tokens. And in this set, red and black had a lot of blood token generation and payoff. So that is how I would draft around this. And that's why I would use this as a pick one, but there are other great options in this pack, and if you have a different pick one than me, let me know in the comments below. But that's all for today, so thank you for cracking along with me. Be sure to check back tomorrow as we crack open another pack.